So can you introduce yourself, please?
Thank you, Jovi. Thank you, Swift, for having me on this space representing
Mm-hmm.
the Qitmeer network. So I am the content marketing manager slash business developer for the Qitmeer network blockchain. So I'll be answering your questions on this space, and I hope that you get to learn more about the Qitmeer network.
All right, let's get it on. So, can you give us a brief overview of what Qitmeer Network is and what problems it aims to solve?
Okay, thank you for that question, Jovi. So I'll be talking to you about what Qitmeer network is, the overall idea of Qitmeer network, and the problem we intend to solve in the blockchain industry. Well, Qitmeer network is a public blockchain, and it is based on the MIADA consensus algorithm, and then we aim to provide comprehensive solutions for distributed applications and organizations. As a community-driven public chain that we are, we adhere to an open and inclusive philosophy, and we are dedicated to empowering users and open source developers to collaborate openly. And then we equally prioritize privacy protection and also engage in ecosystem building. Well, together, the team at Qitmeer Network, we are building a thriving, a decentralized, a high-performance public blockchain. And Qitmeer will make significant contributions to the future digital economy and equally Islamic finance. We equally aspire to become a comprehensive solution provider across various industries, not just the blockchain industry, across various scenarios and applications. And we are laying a solid foundation to that. And then we are pioneering new paradigms for the Web3 market.
Okay, and what inspired the creation of Qitmeer Network?
Well, that's a very wonderful question, and I hope that we will listen at this point to get what our inspiration was creating Qitmeer Network. Our inspiration of creating Qitmeer Network came from and was inspired by several key factors and challenges which have covered the blockchain and cryptocurrency space. And let me just give you a highlight of some of these main inspirations that inspired us to create the Qitmeer Network. The first one is blockchain scalability. And the blockchain scalability or the blockchain trilemma, which refers to trade-off between security, decentralization, and scalability, has been a significant challenge for many blockchain projects, as you may know. So we created Qitmeer with the aim of addressing this trilemma by achieving a balance between these three critical aspects, which are security, decentralization, and scalability. And the second point of what inspired us to create Qitmeer Network is the Bitcoin success and its limitation. The Bitcoin had its successes and its limitations. So we were trying to find a balance in between these successes and limitations. And as we all know that Bitcoin is the pioneer of blockchain technology, and it has over the years demonstrated the potential of decentralized digital currencies. But however, its scalability limitations and environmental concerns due to its proof of work consensus mechanism inspired the Qitmeer team to explore an alternative consensus mechanism and sustainable approaches to these scalability limitations. And the third was for the desire for a Sharia compliant blockchain. Well, Qitmeer was developed with a focus on Islamic finance and compliance with Sharia principles. And the founders saw an opportunity to create a blockchain, that adhered to Islamic finance, financial laws, which can also be termed ethical financing, and opening up new possibilities for Islamic finance applications and services like the Takaful and the rest of it. And the fourth point that inspired the creators to create Qitmeer Network is also the innovation in that technology. That technology is called directed acyclic graph. So advancements in this dark technology have presented the Qitmeer team with an avenue that is promising for us to address scalability issues. And we started this research as early as 2017. And I can tell you that we are the first project to combine proof of work with this dark consensus algorithm. So we're trying to harness these dark structures to the fullest, and will significantly improve the performance of and efficiency of blockchain networks. The fifth point can be the term as the global blockchain ecosystem. Over the years, growing global interest in blockchain and its potential applications across various industries inspired the team to contribute their own quota to the blockchain ecosystem by providing a robust and versatile platform for dApps and organizations. In summary, Qitmeer Network was inspired by the need to overcome the challenges faced by existing blockchain platforms. That is why we've created these different networks and algorithms to tackle these problems which has been faced by existing blockchain platforms, and equally to create a sustainable and scalable blockchain with focus on compliance and to also contribute to the global blockchain system. So this, in summary, is what inspired the team to create the Qitmeer network, mainly to solve existing problems. Thank you.
Cool. So now how does Qitmeer network differentiate itself from other public blockchains?
Yeah, thank you. I was waiting for this question. There are several means we differentiate ourselves from other public blockchains, and these are through our key features and innovations. And I will try to list some of those features for you. But first of all, let's start with the MIRDAG consensus. The Qitmeer network employs the MIRDAG consensus protocol, which is derived from the DAG consensus, like the directed acyclic graph. And this innovative consensus mechanism addresses the impossible triangle problem of blockchain achieving a balance between security, decentralization, and performance. Like I've made mention in my first speech that we are trying to solve the balance of the problem balance between security. This is that is like a trilemma between security, decentralization, and high performance. So this sets it apart from traditional proof of work or proof of stake consensus models because we've employed MIRDAG to solve these issues and find a balance between this security, decentralization, and high performance. The second point that distinguishes us, or the second feature that distinguishes us from the other public blockchains is also our layer one plus our layer two architecture. Query network utilizes a multi-layered architecture which consists of layer one, which is the MIR, and the layer two networks, and equally the Qitmeer network, Qitmeer next generation network, which we in short form QNG. So this architecture, as I've mentioned, provides a stable and secure value layer while offering flexible and scalable application layers. So it offers security and also offers scalability. So it accommodates various use cases and ecosystem projects very perfectly and effectively. And the third I will mention is the QNG network, which is the Qitmeer Next Generation Network. This network is EVM compatible and it serves as a cross-chain hub, enabling interoperability. So it enables this probability between different blockchain networks and equally promotes seamless value exchange and interaction, whereby different projects and applications can interact between themselves. And this compatibility with EVM, that is the Ethereum Virtual Machine, allows developers to leverage existing tools and resources within the EVM archive. Well, the fourth that distinguishes and which is one of the most important principles that we rely on is the Islamic finance compatibility. The network was designed to be Sharia compliant, like I've mentioned earlier, and this makes it unique among other public blockchains. So this compliance opens doors for applications within the Islamic finance sector, and this has enabled transactions and financial services aligned with Islamic principles. There are other Islamic financial products which we've equally developed on the network. So in summary, we set ourselves apart by our innovative meta consensus. Secondly, our multi-layered architecture. Third, our cross-chain compatibility, which focuses on security. And fourth, our commitment to being Sharia compliant. So these are the features that put us as being unique and then provides us as a comprehensive blockchain solution for a wide range of applications and organizations. Thank you.
All right. So now can you explain the MIRDA consensus protocol in layman's terms or in simpler words?
Definitely. I know I've been mentioning that consensus protocol, and some people might not have understood what I've been saying. So let me explain it in a simple term for us to understand. When we think of traditional blockchain, like a chain of blocks, where transactions are bundled into blocks, and each block is linked to the previous one. So this sequential nature can sometimes lead to congestion and slower transaction processing. So now imagine a web of transaction instead of a linear chain. It doesn't go in a linear mode, it goes in a web form. So this is what MedApp does. it organizes this transaction in a more flexible way. So this creating a dark structure. So in this then dark structure, these are the features of this dark structure. Transactions are presented as nodes in the graph, not as blocks. Then when you make a transaction, it doesn't necessarily have to wait for the previous one to be confirmed, like the normal Bitcoin block confirmation. So this means that these transactions can be processed asynchronously, which makes the network faster. So MDAG it allows for multiple transactions to happen simultaneously without being limited by any fixed order. So, and it hereby improves the speed and the efficiency of the network because no block has to wait for the previous block to be confirmed. It continues synchronizing simultaneously. So it's like a web of transactions that can expand in different directions. So this makes Qitmeer network more scalable and faster compared to other traditional blockchain network. So this consensus protocol helps our Qitmeer network to strike a balance between security, decentralization, and high performance. So this enables us to offer better experience for users and applications. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Benjamin. So, how does the multi-layered network structure, layer one and layer two, contribute to Qitmeer's scalability and performance?
Thank you for that question. I mentioned this as a feature in what distinguishes us from other blockchain networks. So I would want to explain this in layman terms for people who are not familiar with some term, and to also show you how this architecture contributes to our scalability and performance. So this, like I mentioned earlier, our multi-layered structure, which includes our layer one and layer two, it helps us play a crucial role in enhancing the scalability and performance, and at the same time maintaining security and decentralization. So the layer one, like I mentioned earlier, is the mere network, and this mere network serves as a foundational layer of Qitmeer. So it utilizes the innovative MERDAG consensus protocol, like I've explained in the previous question, which allows, like I said earlier, for asynchronous transaction processing and high concurrency, simultaneously. So MER network is known for its high performance, known for its scalability, its reliability, and it ensures fast and secure transactions and smart contract execution. So the second layer two is the high speed subnet. So, and the layer 2 consists of multiple high-speed subnets, and each of these subnets is designed to cater for different application scenarios and performance requirements. These subnets utilize various technologies like the proof of authority, the POA, the roll-up, and zero-knowledge proof, the ZKPs, to provide high throughput and low-cost solutions for developers and users. For example, our Amana subnet is based on the proof of authority consensus, and this reduces block confirmation times for as low as 1 to 2 seconds, making it suitable for DeFi, NFT markets, and game fee applications. In the future, the Qitmeer network plans to develop additional subnets like Flana, which will be based on rollup, and Mizana, which will now utilize these zero knowledge proofs, the ZKPs, to cater to diverse use cases. So you can now see from my explanation that the combination of layer one and layer two allows the network to offer a comprehensive solution for distributed applications and organizations. So this ensures efficient, secure transactions and smart contract execution, while also promoting the development of digital economy and Islamic finance on the other hand. So as an open, decentralized network, Qitmeer provides users and developers with a rich ecosystem full of opportunities and various application scenarios, which makes it a promising platform for the future of blockchain technology. Thank you.
Okay, so what programming languages and technologies are being used to build Qitmeer network?
Thank you for that question. Well, at Qitmeer Network, we've created a tech ecosystem that blends diverse programming languages and cutting-edge technologies to craft something truly extraordinary. Well, our programming language of choice is Go, the Go language, and it is renowned for its efficiency and concurrent processing capabilities. It also serves as a powerhouse behind our core blockchain infrastructure. But that's not all that we use. We have integrated Solidity, which we all know as a high-level language fairly smart contract on the EVM. This is the Ethereum virtual machine. So as we know that Qitmeer network is EVM compatible, so simplifying the deployment of Solidity smart contracts for developers is what we've also achieved. We also have scripting champions like Bash in our arsenal, and this streamlines task automation for seamless operation. When it comes to performance critical components, we fearlessly delve into the realm of lower level languages such as C and C++, finally tuning this engine and fine tuning the engine for this programming language. In essence, we orchestrate a symphony of diverse languages and technologies to construct a blockchain that's not only secure and high performing, but also exceptionally adaptable. It's a project where innovation harmonizes with compatibility within the existing blockchain ecosystem. It's very exciting to use, isn't it?
Cool. So, with that being said, how can the community get involved in the development and growth of Qitmeer network?
Like I've mentioned earlier, at People Network, we are community driven, and we want our community to get involved in different aspects of our development and growth of the equipment network. And I will highlight some of the ways that the community can get involved in this development and this growth. The first is the node operation. You know, running equipment network node is not just about validating transactions. It's about actively contributing to the network's health and security. So these node operators will help propagate transactions, validate blocks, and equally maintains the network decentralization, which is one of the aims of blockchain. So by putting a node, you can become an essential part of the equipment ecosystem and assist us to ensure its stability and reliability. And the second way that the community can also contribute to our development and our growth is by development contributions. Development contributions. So the Qitmeer code base is open source. It's not closed source, which means that developers from the community can actively contribute to its improvements, not just us. So this can range from fixing bugs, enhancing security to develop innovative features that can benefit the entire ecosystem. So the development community is collaborative, and your coding skills can be a valuable asset to us at Prepare Network.
Okay. So, what partnership or
Essential.
collaboration occurred? Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
So a strong and supportive community is very essential for any blockchain project. You know, so actively engaging with the equipment community helps us to create a positive and inclusive environment. So this can involve participating in online forums like
Mhm.
we have, social media discussions, organizing or attending local meetups, which will organize once in a while, building a sense of camaraderie.
Okay. So the other question that I
Sean,
have.
you say?
Oh, sorry. You're cutting in and out. Sorry. I thought you were done speaking. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, the first one is our education and our outreach. Like we all know that this blockchain technology can be very complex with these different words and all of that, and many newcomers will need guidance. So users can also contribute to our growth by providing us with educational content, hosting workshop, giving presentations to help people understand the equipment network and use network. Promotes blockchain literacy. The fifth one is promotion and advocacy. We spread the word about our network, which is crucial for growth. So you can actually promote the project through various means, which includes social media, content creation using blogs, videos, and podcasts. And you can also participate in discussions on relevant platforms to promote our network. And this advocacy can draw attention and encourage more users and contributors to join. Hello, Jovi.
Yep, I'm here. Sorry
Yeah, I'm
about that.
done.
I think we're
Okay.
just facing a bit of an issue. But the next question that I have is what partnership or collaborations are currently in place or in the pipeline?
Hello. So there are various collaboration that are in the pipe, and there are various partnerships that we have made before, and there are various other ones that we are expecting. To up to date, we have forged numerous partnerships with more in the pipeline. In the month of August, we partnered with Swift, SP.network, VDAO, and Open Fabric. And then beyond this, our extensive partner network spans across various domains. Like in the mining pool sector, we collaborate with Mere Pool, F2 Pool, Hash Pool, and others. And for wallets, we have affiliations with CAF, MetaMask, Token Bucket, and more. And in the exchange aspect, we've partnered with platforms like MEXC, which is a Tier 1 exchange, L-Bank, Jubi, among others. So we boast of a diverse array of ecosystem applications, which includes DeMi, WowWow, HealthGo, CandySwap, BlockScout, and many others. Well, while I can't list all of them here, feel free to follow our Twitter for updates if you're interested. Thank you.
Okay. So, um, how does Qitmeer Network plan to attract developers to build on its platform?
Well, going back to what I've shared before, um, if you've been following me, you would have seen some critical key features of what Qitmeer Network exists for. And then we have a multifaceted approach to attract developers and to also encourage them to build on this platform. And which is first of all our Qitmeer Network, which is EVM compatible, which is the Ethereum virtual machine compatible. So this means that developers who are familiar with Ethereum and Solidity, so its smart contract programming language, can easily port their projects to Qitmeer. So this compatibility will widen the pool of potential developers who can work on Qitmeer, because once they are conversant with Ethereum and Solidity, deploying these smart contracts on our chain wouldn't be difficult at all. Then the second way we attract these developers is through hackathon and competitions. Frequently and occasionally, we organize hackathon, coding competitions, and then challenges for developers. And this event incentivize developers to create various innovative applications and smart contracts on the platform. And we also have prizes and recognition for additional motivators. And the third way we attract developers is through our grant and funding scheme. We offer grants and funding opportunities to developers and projects that demonstrate promise to build very innovative products. So this financial support can be instrumental in getting new ideas off the ground and encouraging developers to also commit more time and effort to our platform. And the other way we contribute to developers is through technical support. Sometimes developers will require different technical support during their development process. So we provide channels for these developers to seek assistance with coding, debugging, and troubleshooting. And then we provide these feedbacks very timely, and we provide an effective support that can enhance this developmental experience. So with these four aspects, I believe that we've covered every need a developer will need to deploy its smart contracts and its products on the network.
Okay. So, the other question that I have is, can you talk about the governance model of Qitmeer Network?
Well, like I've mentioned earlier, that our network is community driven, so it's maintained by a community of enthusiasts and stakeholders. Meanwhile, we follow a decentralized governance model where the members of our community will participate actively in decision making processes, technical upgrades, and the entire ecosystem development. So, this ensures that our network remains community driven and responsive to the needs of our users and supporters. Thank you.
Okay. So, um, the next question is, can you elaborate on how Qitmeer Network aims to make contributions to Islamic finance?
Definitely. We have been making significant contributions to Islamic finance, and these are various means through which we make these contributions, which is through our unique features and principle. First is being Sharia compliant. The Qitmeer network was being designed with strict adherence to Islamic finance principle, and this ensures that its underlying technology and financial transactions will comply with Sharia law. So this makes it an attractive option for individuals and institutions in the Islamic finance sector who will seek to leverage blockchain technology. Then secondly, is that we provide interest-free finance. So, and this is one of the core principles of Islamic finance, which is the provision of interest. Islamic finance prohibits interest. So, Qitmeer's blockchain technology facilitates these interest-free financial transactions and allows for the creation of financial products that align with this Islamic finance principle. And the third is our asset-backed tokens. So, as by a public chain, so the network supports users in issuing assets as tokens. So this is valuable, especially in Islamic finance. And asset-backed financing is favored over debt instruments in Islamic finance. Well, there is some exciting news that I will let you know because we've partnered with the Saudi Hajj Bureau and they'll be issuing Hajj tokens on our chain to provide mandatory donation services for over 2 million annual pilgrims to Mecca. This program is set to launch in 2024. Expect this program. And the fourth one is our transparency and trust. Like blockchain provides transparency and trust in financial transactions. Like we all know that this is the underlying principle of blockchain technology. So this principle alone of blockchain technology aligns also with the principles of Islamic finance, which emphasizes ethical and transparent financial dealings. And the fifth one is financial inclusion. This we come to the point of decentralization. Decentralization brings about financial inclusion. So the Qitmeer network decentralized nature allows for greater financial inclusion. So it provides access to financial services to undeserved and unbacked populations. And this is a goal which is shared by Islamic finance principle. Thank you.
Okay. So, are there any specific industries or applications that Qitmeer network is targeting?
Yeah, definitely. We adopt an open and inclusive approach, and so we allow various participations from different industries to develop applications on our platform. But however, there isn't an exclusive targeting of specific industries. But Qitmeer Network has seen projects and initiatives emerging in areas such as AIGC, gaming, metaverse, and NFTs. And we've seen such application scenarios developed on the Qitmeer Network. So this demonstrates our versatility and our adaptability to the network and to also cater for a wide range of industry needs and applications.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And what are some of the upcoming features or improvements that user can look forward to?
Well, one of our highly anticipated products currently is DMI, and I will explain DMI. DMI is an all-in-one NFT creation platform which was built on the Qitmeer network, and it is now in the open beta phase. And DMI aims to also establish a groundbreaking decentralized AI network that, through improved multimodal AI models and distributed training, it will offer users an outstanding creative platform and ecosystem to create using AI. And it will also incentivize these users to enhance these AI models and train them so that we can effectively protect their creative value. And users can equally utilize distributed algorithms to train these AI applications or models and also match them into a diverse and open large model with fairly allocated distribution weights, which will now realize the multiple values of AI creation. So, DIMA is a leading edge, feature rich AI creation platform, and it has begun its open beta on the Qitmeer network. And then below are some of its main features. The first one is the multimodal AI engine. So DMI employs this multimodal AI engine, allowing users to engage in various types of AI creations. And this engine supports processing multiple data types, such as text, images, audio, and seamlessly integrates different modalities. So this provides users with a broader creative space, which enables them to freely craft more complex and diverse content using their imagination. And secondly, we offer NFT platform support. Well, Qitmeer offers an all-in-one NFT incubator, enabling users to easily put these creative content on the blockchain, digitize their arts, protect their copyright with a single click, and simultaneously, users can list their creations on these NFT trading platforms and provide artists with a wider avenue for art circulation and ultimately enhance the return and value of their creations. And then we have our future visions because in future, DeMi will engage in decentralized AI training, like I mentioned earlier, encouraging participants to share data and computational power in this decentralized AI training through economic incentive mechanisms. And we'll offer collaborative training of large models with different GPU computational power, accelerate model optimization, make the development and deployment of AI applications more efficient, and also improve overall network performance and robustness. So this will now be able to deliver high quality AI services. We welcome every one of you to keep an eye on our development of these blockchain applications.
Okay. And the last question that I have is, what challenges do you foresee for Qitmeer Network, and how do you plan to overcome them?
Well, certainly, there are some insights into our roadmap for Qitmeer Network for the next year. And the first one is the layer 2 network development, which is our primary focus. And this will be on development of the layer 2 network with the imminent launch of the first network, which is Amana. So Amana will significantly enhance the network scalability and then transaction speed. And secondly, we will expand on-chain ecosystem. So we are actively working to expand this on-chain ecosystem, where besides DIM AI, we have also several projects in the pipeline, which will include the NFT trading platform, the gaming platform, and the metaverse related projects. So these additions will enrich the Qitmeer ecosystem. And the third one is the global community building. So we aim to further strengthen and expand our global community. So this will involve us collaborating with partners, engaging with developers and enthusiasts worldwide, and fostering a supportive and diverse community. And then we'll equally intend to list on more exchanges to give our users convenient access to crypto network and its tokens. We plan to list on more exchanges, which our targets include Binance, OKS, Gates.io, Qcoin, Upbit, and more other Tier 1 exchanges. So this will provide our users with various options for trading and acquiring the Qitmeer related assets.
Okay, thank you so much for that. So, I don't have any more questions, but I will open the floor to our audiences. Whoever wants to ask any question to Benjamin of Qitmeer, please request as of the speakers. So one moment, let me check. Anyone who would want to ask question? Okay, let's go Crypto Mario. Okay, can you hear us? Hi. Yes.
So my question for Benjamin, 5 years from now, looking down the line, what particular achievement would you think would give you the most excitement and fulfill you the most concerning this your project? Did you get my question?
Hello, Benjamin.
Yeah, well, we already had that fulfillment, which is like I
Okay.
mentioned earlier. We are the first network to implement that consensus algorithm with the proof of work and consensus algorithm. So these two things alone has given us enough confidence to. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sorry, I was speaking and I muted myself.
That's
So I
okay.
was saying we are already confident of ourselves because we have the DAG, which combines with the proof of work consensus algorithm, which is the first, and we are the first people to use this combination of technology. Going down the line on the next 5 years, we're happy to look back because if you followed what I've been saying, you will see how we have outlined just products that we tend to develop on the network. And these are not just products that will just come and phase off with just noise. Or these are products that will stand the test of time and impact humanity. So in the next 5 years, when I will look back and see these various products that we've developed, I'll be happy to say, yes, I was part of this team that did this.
Okay. Thank you so much for that question, Crypto Mario. So we'll pick another audience. Just let's go, Sarah. Oh, what happened? Did we lost her? Oh, hello, Sarah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
All
I
right.
can hear you.
Thanks for bringing me up.
What's your question?
Okay, so I've actually listened throughout the whole session, and I would say it's been a very informative and wonderful session with you guys so far. So I just wanted to know, what were the challenges you faced during this project? And it's true that in order for growth to occur, you have also to overcome other challenges. How prepared are you to face your future challenges and to also be able to remain in the Web3 space and stand the test of time?
Well, what I used to face is trying to solve these problems we've identified. But then we've been able to find a way around solving these problems. And another challenges that we face in the industry is being able to build suitable and sustainable products. And this is what we've been doing. And we'll continue to test of time because we'll continue to be a community-driven project which will employ like minds and work with our partners, our community to keep reiterating good products and delivering good quality of these products. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that question, Sarah. We'll pick another one. Let's go Tokyo. Okay. Can you hear us, Tokyo?
Yeah, it's because a lot of projects are closing down. So what's your own strategy to survive the bear market?
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't hear you clearly. Can you come again? You broke off at some point.
Yeah. How are you overcoming the challenges in this market, because this market is stagnant?
Well, we don't rely on token-based economy, so we cannot say we are stagnant. We've built products in the bear market, so our main focus is on building products, and I don't believe products are stagnant. Well, tokens might be declining, but that's not our aim. Our aim is not just token itself. So that is something you should not get twisted about us. We just have our token as an asset to support some other aspects, developmental aspect of the network, but that is not the main developmental philosophy of the network. Our main philosophy is to develop great products on the network, and the current market does not stop us from developing those products. That's the truth. Thank you very much.
Okay, and then we'll get another one. Let's go Sam's. It's kind of taking long. Hello, Sam's. Can you hear us? Hello. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so what are some of the strategies you put in place to secure your smart contract? Or is it depends on it actually verifying audit? Thank you.
I'm sorry, I can't understand anything that you said. Can you speak a little louder, please, or a bit clearer?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I was like, what are some of the strategies in place to secure your smart contract? And also, has there been any security audit? If so, can we verify such?
Okay, your question is about security and audit. Okay.
Okay, well, I didn't hear him very clearly. I think his voice is too low, but let me just answer the little question. Well, for audit, we are audited and then we'll have an auditing process to show that our network is secure and reliable. And like I said, we combine MEDAG because of combining the DAG and the proof of work, which one on the other part ensures credibility and one on the other part ensures security. So our network is highly secured. So if there are more other questions you need, you can message us on our Twitter and our Telegram channel, and we'll be able to provide you with a more technical um, inference to your answer to your questions.
Okay. So we'll check another. Let's go, Kelvin. Okay, Kelvin. Can you hear us, Kelvin? Hello?
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, it's been an informative AMA session. I just want to know in regards to regulation aspects, we have a lot of projects nowadays that are actually being shut down due to lack of proper regulation status. So how is your team dealing with this kind of situation?
Okay, well, our team, we are regulated and then we ensure we follow regulatory compliance of whatever host communities that we are involved in, or we center our products upon. So we have our regulatory license and we follow the regulatory guidelines of our regulatory license. So we don't have an issues with regulation in terms of cryptocurrency and blockchain, and we are open to other diverse regulatory processes as the regulatory rules and laws keep progressing. We'll keep adapting to these regulatory processes.
Okay. One last question. Let's go, Angel. Okay. Angel, can you hear us?
I
Hello,
can hear
guys.
you, people.
Yes. I'm not sure. I can't hear anything, Angel. Can you hear us?
I can't hear her either.
Okay. All right. I think she's having a bit of an issue with her um microphone. But yeah, that's all the questions that we have for today. If you have any other questions, you can still post it on our Twitter's account or on Qitmeer's Twitter account. Please follow them on Twitter and then join their Telegram account. So, do you have any last word for everyone that is listening right now and that will listen to the recording of this Twitter space, Benjamin?
Yes, we are inviting innovators who have great product ideas to come build on our network. And like I've said earlier during the space, that we provide various assistance ranging from grants, funding, community assistance, marketing assistance, technical assistance to these developers and these projects who want to build on our network. So to make inquiries about this, follow us on Twitter. You can send a message on Twitter DM or on Telegram, and we would follow up with that and be able to help you construct your ideas better. Thank you very much for having me on this space. I'm very grateful for the questions. For any further questions, you can direct it to us on Twitter and on Telegram, and we'll be glad to respond to you. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Benjamin. And everyone who has joined our Twitter space for today, thank you so much for joining and see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye. Take care.